All right. I literally was recording another video after the first one I did, where I Zach K uncut, but and I literally, it was 4 minutes in, and I was pressing down the space bar with my hand unnoticeably, and I was stopping, starting, stopping, starting, stopping, starting afresh, recording. So I had like 5 different recordings I had to delete. And I had a great thought going. I was talking about this movie called Reign Over Me. Spoiler alert, with Don Cheadle and Adam Sandler. I don't even know if I'll get into it, but I was basically touting Adam Sandler's superb performance in that movie. So, anyways. Oh, the scene. Okay, so spoiler alert. Fast forward about 30 seconds to a minute. Where Don Cheadle goes in his dental office and tells off his partners, right? And he's like, look, I'm the one who set this up. I don't want any shit from you guys anymore. I'm gonna think things through, and you might not all make the cut. And the guy goes, well, hey, Dr. Johnson, I forget his first name. He said, his partner goes, I think you should consider. I don't care what you think. Blah blah blah. And then Cheeto walks out from the office, and then Sandler starts ringing the bell. Right, ting ting ting. The new champ. Oh my god, that's so funny. The new champ. I wonder if I need to show clips. See, like, maybe in my improved podcasting, or whatever the heck you want to call this, I need to show that clip. I'm gonna do that. See, as you're watching this, what you're witnessing is this video and my last one. This is just, I'm not that studied in this field of broadcast. Well, broadcasting I've been doing for a little bit. It's really been like from home and stuff, and on the phone, and doing like this. Just turn the camera on and turn on the mic. And this is brand new to me. So who knows? Let's see if I take it to the next few levels. Let's see if I even get an audience. I'll probably still do this without an audience. It's so fun, but it will suck if it's just like 2 people who watch these videos for like the next 8 months. How do you put it on a performance with that small of an audience? How do you deal with that? You can't. I would just chalk it up as failure, and I would never do it again. Maybe I'd come back to it every 6 months, right? And I'd just be like, maybe I can get it going. And then it's just 2 weeks in, I'm like, it's not happening. And just give up again, like the other 50 things I've tried in my life. Like golf, right? Who here listening to this is good at golf? None of you. None of us. Well, there might be like 2%. Golfers, they don't sit and listen to podcasts. They're at the driving range, right? They're watching a 12 inning baseball game for 4 hours, and they caught every commercial, right? Because they don't smoke. They don't go outside to smoke. And what do they drink? They drink Coors Light, right? And they never go overboard. And yeah, they're kind of dicks to their wives, but it's like in a smart, subtle way, right? Where it's like, yeah, I heard you. And occasionally the wife's like, don't talk to me like that. And the golfer's like, no, you're right. But then he lazily goes back into his ways, right? He just doesn't even realize it. It's another thing I could do. Remember I talked about the Renaissance man, and like sometimes I think I might be stepping into that role. Again, not to kiss my own ass. It's just my humble opinion. I don't know. I'm interested in so many fields. I I think I have potential to be some type of comedian too, and I think like I am pretty successful in making people that are smart people, and I make them laugh. It's like, I'm like, I wonder if I could like do that and make a little bit of money off that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it here with this podcast or YouTube, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think there's excuse me. I think there's going to be like far less trolls out on the internet, on like social media. I think the amount of trolls is going to cut like in half within the next 2 years. And I don't want to go into my reasoning for that, but just remember that I said it. We'll see if I'm right. Well, I'll see. You guys can think whatever you want. Again, I don't have anything to prove. I don't think so. I don't think. Do I have anything to prove? You see my double chin? This is so fun. I wish I had the energy to do a show on Redcon 1 Media right now. If I had the energy, I would do one. I don't know. Alright, so this is what I need you guys to do. Whoever's listening, and if you want to continue to listen, I'm going to step outside for a cigarette. So what that means is skip 3 minutes. This is just something that's going to happen in my videos occasionally. I'm a smoker, and I smoke often, and I smoke outside. And I don't want to have to, like, cut my rambles into, like, 15 different videos. I'd rather just keep it as 1 or 2. So, ding, 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 the new champ. So just cut 3 minutes ahead. Thank you. So that was about 3 minutes. See, that's gonna be, if I like get a large audience, decent numbers, and I get a decent amount of fans, that's gonna be a thing of mine, right? Excuse me. People are gonna be like, yeah, he's known for going outside for a cigarette. You gotta skip 3 minutes. Maybe that'll be a thing. I'm gonna text. It's 3:30 in the morning, right? I'm gonna text a friend who's also a YouTuber, pretty popular one. I mentioned her before. Whoa! I got a friend request. Cool. I'm gonna text her and see if she's up. She's up at the weirdest hours. Weirdest hours. Oh, 3 on the clock. Nice. Yeah, no. That doing this is fun. I'm gonna do this a lot. Well, a decent amount. I still want to do my prepared shows, educational shows. Kind of want to just do this. I don't know. This is a lot of fun. It's going to be fun if I get an audience doing videos for them. I got to change out my hats. Normally I wouldn't wear a hat doing these videos with like our network. Normally I wouldn't wear a hat when I was in front of the camera, but for some reason I like it now. And my brother did just give me like 8 hats, so I guess I'll start wearing those. They're probably like super dirty. Big shout out. I think I might have said it in a video that I deleted. Big shout out to the podcast Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina Pazitsky. They're like my favorite podcast, and I listen to a handful of them. I like Bill Burr. I like Fighter and the Kid. Joe Rogan's always a good watch when he's got a guest on that I like. I always catch those. I'm gonna convince Rob/Big Sarge to do these with me, and it's probably gonna be pretty funny. Rob's a funny guy. He makes me laugh. And I make him laugh. Yeah, like I said, I've literally considered becoming a comedian before. Or just thought, I wonder if I could do that. Because I do have success with some, like, just being silly. And look at the Fighter and a Kid. Look at some of these podcasts. They're just silly. Sometimes, like, their success is just that the fact because they're cool with being silly. They don't care. Like, they can be goofy. And people find it funny. If, like, a lot of people like their silliness, they'll watch them. They'll eat it up. They'll just catch up, and they'll take breaks, but then they'll come back and be like, "Oh my god, I forgot how much I like this show," right? But Tom Segura and his wife, they're very high level podcasters. I mean, they're so funny. "15 minutes in. 12 past the hour." And then there's like the level of like Rush Limbaugh, right? I mean, the guy, what has he got? Like 14 million listeners? 14, 15 million? He's like the biggest radio show host in the world or something. I don't know. Hannity's up there. Hannity's got his radio show. And then there, of course, there's Alex Jones, right? Oh boy, Alex Jones. So many different opinions. Well, not a lot of different opinions about him out there. It's either you think he's crazy or you just like you're a closet listener of his. But hey, I mean the guy's exposed some serious stuff, and sometimes he's right. Not all the time, but he's been right about some things. I don't know. I don't want to go on a jag about Alex Jones. I wonder what the comments to a video like that would be. I don't think my friend's up. And it's very strange. She always goes to sleep way later than I do. Her sleep schedule's screwed up. It's because she's got some illness. She's always dealing with health issues, which breaks my heart for her. I don't know. Like I said before, I have chronic tension headaches, and they suck. They've deteriorated parts of my health in a very limiting way. I don't know. One part of me wants to stop right now because I'm ridiculous, and then another part of me just wants to keep going because this is fun. You know, I might do another 45-minute video here. And I did this recent one, and I was like, all right, that's it. And I'm done for the night. And then I watched some of it, and I was like, this is cool. I'm having fun with this. And I literally, like, some of it I enjoyed watching. I was like, oh, yeah, that's funny, or, okay, yeah, that's a decent point. I don't know. And I'm not saying I like watching myself, because there's plenty of times where I hate watching myself, right? It's like when you sit down at a family party and you watch last year's videotape and you're like, oh my God, look how fat I am, or look how stupid I look, or like, look at my shirt hanging over my belly. I look terrible. You know, there's that level, right? And that's common. So I had a cousin one time say, and I agree with it, he goes, no one likes looking at themselves on tape. It's mostly true, right? It's like, look how terrible I look. But I literally watched my last video. I'm like, that wasn't bad. To the point where I was like, I want to do another one. I want to do another one. I am gonna run this by Sarge though, and see if he's cool with me doing these types of videos. I think he will be. I hope he is, because this is fun, and I'm gonna post these. And I'm gonna have to get past things like little quirks of mine, right? Where I think to myself, okay, I probably lost a fan right there. Or multiple fans by that stupid thing I said, or I keep doing, or keep saying. But, you know, like a business, I just have to go with it. Okay, I lost some fans. Okay, here I gained some fans. Okay, I lost some fans. You know, it's kind of like it's like us building our network on social media. You know, like, one week I'm hugging a co-host of mine, and he's calling me brother, and he says he loves me as a brother, and then 3 weeks later he's bashing us on his own new show. And you know what, I'm not attacking that person to the point where I want to start a verbal argument. Yeah, you want to respond to that, go ahead. I probably won't even respond to that. I probably won't respond to you, or I might just say something offhand and just let it go, or who knows. But certainly, that's an example. It's like, okay, well, I guess we got to deal with stuff like that. That's certainly an extreme case, right? The common example is I lost you, you who's like, okay, I've had enough, and I have to wave you away. It's like, all right, take care, best of luck to you. I won't ever see you again. That's certainly going to happen, right? Damn, my friend's not up. This sucks. I wanted to talk to her about this, tell her how much I like doing this. Another thing I like? I'm going to bring something up. And, who knows? Whoever's watching this right now is going to see something. Alright, hold on. Here we go. I'm going to show you something that's not too bad. This is something I drew. It took me about 10 minutes. I did it in Paint, right? The simplest program on the computer. And well, so this was my second thing, and I wanted to use it as a thumbnail for my videos on YouTube. I'm going to show you the other one I did. I did this one months ago. Uh-oh. What did I... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. So that's the other painting I did, which is very Jackson Pollockish, right? Of course, I feel such a connection to Pollock. The guy was crazy, by the way. And I don't feel a connection to that. I am a little crazy sometimes, but not that crazy. But like I have a connection to his style of art, and I think I want to try that style. I want to try out that drip, that drip abstract. I want to try that. I don't know. And I was looking him up like yesterday, and like one of his paintings sold for like fucking $140 million. Give me a break. How about that money game? What if you make a painting and it's just like they're all like at the auction house, right? 25 million, 30 million, I got 30 million, 30, 35, 35, 40 million, 40 million. And then your painting sells for $80 million. What then? It's like, oh, okay, I can buy this house and this house and this house. This is the one I wanted to get when I was 12. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, 35, 35, 45, 45. Nature. Hey, I'll show you guys another something. An image that's pretty interesting. I gotta show it quick. Boom. How about that? That's one of the most interesting, like, stellar photos I've ever seen. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. Whoa. Bear with me. See, if you're this far into this video and you're still watching, that means you're bearing with me already, Like, I could probably sit here in silence for 5 minutes, and you might not even have 4 thoughts that pass in your mind. You're just like, all right. Like, I guess it's like what I need at this far into the podcast. That's what I need. The only people who will listen to me. All right. Okay, so here. All right, there's the first picture, but the second one is badass. It's badass. 25 minutes in. Here we go. Let's see it come. Should be coming soon. Come on. Switch over. That's a decent pic right there, right? I don't like that I'm just looking at this runway where people are jogging, but the city is cool. All right, are you going to switch over, dude? Come on. Are you serious? Hold on. I'm pissed. There it is. There it is. Look at that picture. Isn't that badass? Look, I'm going to take myself out of this so you can just look at it. Look at that. Is that real? If that's real, that's freaking crazy. Like, is that, like, modified graphically? Because if it's not, you know, I think I'm enlightened just by looking at that. I think I'm enlightened. Okay, it's gone. My enlightenment's gone like it always is. It just goes away. Can I go back to this? Website nature. That's pretty badass though, that pic was, huh? I like it. I wonder if I hope I don't only want to do these types of videos, because that would certainly throw a monkey wrench into what I've been building so far. I've got like an anxiety and depression podcast. I got a radio show on with politics. I got a PTSD one coming up soon. You know, me and Sarge / Rob, we're gonna co-author a PTSD book. That's in the works. And that shouldn't be too far off. I'll probably do a lot of the writing, which is cool. But I am going to make sure that Sarge gives as much as he wants to put into it. But for example, like, let me show you this again. You know, as you can see here, Path to Remission, episode number 2 by Zach Kay. Path to Remission is the title for the series I do on YouTube. That's the anxiety and depression one. And I educate on those topics. And, you know, I do political commentary. Tonight on my Cerebral Connection show, I gave like a, I don't know, I don't want to go into all the details, but I basically showed a talking point I put together for us on the right to use. And hey, if you're on the left, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't need to clump people in like, okay, you're on the left, I don't like you. Like, no. I don't need to do that. I will talk to you irregardless of politics. I will even be close friends with you, even if you vehemently disagree with me on politics. I don't care. Yes, I enjoy studying politics, and yes, I do lean center right. But you know what? If you disagree with me on every single thing in politics, but you're a cool person, I won't even bring up politics for like 5 hours straight, just hanging with you. Yeah, totally. I could care less. But obviously there's people on both sides who do that, right? Some on the right who totally ostracize the left, and then some on the left who ostracize the right, right? It's just, I mean, it's like high school. grade school. It's 12-year-olds. Yeah, so I'm gonna create these images for thumbnails. For paintings. That's what I'm gonna do. See, there's all kinds of shit I want to do. I want to make more than one movie. I want to make a show, and like a big long Netflix series, right? And I don't know. I don't have the urge to drop exactly what I have in mind for the story. I guess I'll drop that in the future, or I'll keep it a surprise. But I think it could be very big. You know, I'm gonna be the biggest movie star. No, I don't really have a lot of delusion surrounding that. I know it might never happen. But I do have a good idea. And I'll share what that idea is some other time. And I think it will come with this future tech, future highly advanced technology. I'll utilize that to make my shows. Jesus. 15 past the hour. I can't wait to show my cousin these videos. Not like my educational stuff, but just this like total turn the camera and mic on and that's it. And just go. Like I can't wait to show some people like this. They're going to laugh their asses off. They're going to laugh so hard. Because when I'm silly with them, they enjoy that. Like they laugh, you know? And I've obviously, if you guys know me and know the other videos I do, I struggled with anxiety, and it was weird. It's been weird the past 6 years. I hardly have any anxiety, but I used to, until very recently, I would get intense or odd anxiety with specific people. And very few people. Some in my family. And it always confused me. I'd use all my coping skills and mental tricks to combat it, but it would never go away. And I didn't understand it. Usually, if I get anxiety, it's just all right, breathe, just let it be, let it pass. And, I've grown so comfortable and confident when it comes to anxiety, I could care less. But this stuff would throw me off, that I would pick up with some people in my family. And recently, I got past that. And it's not an issue for me anymore. And I cannot wait to spend time with these people now, with these family members. And so far, I've, since not having that weird anxiety, it's been brief, but those brief experiences with them have been fantastic. And I always was pissed that I had that little bit of anxiety with them, because I always knew that I normally should be having a blast hanging out with them. So maybe I'll show them that little clip that I just said. See what they say. 12 past the hour. See, that could be an example of what doesn't make sense. That's actually a little joke of mine, right? At 12 past the hour. That I picked that up. It's just from a memory of this. Some of you guys might know that what that means, but it was basically this leading radio show or MC who was on Air America or something, and she was highly regarded, and she got fired because she called Hillary Clinton a bitch, Okay, so this was during the elections in 2016. And she was always so furious of like, she's like, these people are corrupt. You know, she was really honest. And she wasn't afraid to tell the truth. So she'd always be like pissed off, right? Like 12 past the hour. Go to break. 15 past the hour. Gone. That's where it comes from. So I had to explain that. But those that you, I don't know. I'll shut up. All right. 36 minutes in, 12 past the hour. Probably annoying some people, probably entertaining some other people. Hey, you know, if I annoy you, try the next video. Maybe it'll be better, you know? I don't know. Maybe skip ahead a few minutes. Maybe I changed and have grown and don't think the same way. All right, I think I've done enough. This is almost 40 minutes. This was fun. All right. See you next time. Right now, mark the time, 3:57 a.m. the 2nd of November 2018. Zach Kay, uncut, delirious. Well, this is raw now. Last one was delirious. Check later.